Clay didn't enter my life in its wet, fresh, and malleable form. It first arrived through its afterlife, the ceramic tiles of mosques and historic sites in Iran. I was born 3 years before Islamic Revolution, and I grew up during the war. These surfaces in the time of war and uncertainty offered beauty, order, a way of imaginations, and infinite possibilities. Years later, when I lived in the United States for over a decade and I practiced as a ceramic artist, I went back home and I traveled in small villages in northern Iran where I met many women potters that they were practicing in these villages. And they were working with clay, but not just shaping it, they were also shaping their communities. Clay wasn't only a material, it was process, labor, a connection, resilience, and it was about community. Something bodily and architectural was discovered in relation to that research that offered me later a place where sound, history, voice, and spirit could be stored. I continue working with clay because once I understood its potential and boundlessness, the medium, the world, and I were never the same. Clay is both body and spirit. It is form and language to me. And I don't use it only as a material, but as a way of thinking, as a way of remembering, as a way of navigating through the world. I believe we stand on the shoulders of those before us, but we are the artists of our own time. So I'm extremely responsible through this medium that was handed to me as the very first medium that archived our human history and story. Clay is a medium that archives our human knowledge, our lost, our stories, our hands all pressed into time. I'm also looking at my own body, my voice, and the clay that are the oldest instruments. And I'm just thinking how I can use them responsibly to carry the past forward and speak to the present time. So I feel that I'm obligated to tell the story of my time with the material that remember, but also remember it for the future. Currently, I'm working on various body of works using clay, but I'm very much focusing for the upcoming year to work on clay and performance. I'm hoping to position this not only within the clay discipline, but also within the contemporary art as a new trajectory. Clay is very performative. I use my body to dig, to process, to shape. I fire, and I see this as a performative act. Even when I touch it, hold it, and carry it, and use it in daily life, I see it as a form of performance. And I believe this is the hidden side of our clay. That I'm hoping to bring forward, to define it and establish it as a genre. I believe through clay, earth, our body, we can speak about humanity, identity, geography, and belonging. And I'm committed to this path. I'm an immigrant, and my work comes directly from moving through different lands and always being aware of those lands I stand on. I navigate between belonging and distance, between cultures and between languages and geographies and between histories, and they all are embedded under my feet. These knowledge and this relationship shape the work that I'm making today. Art doesn't change the world. Just look at the state of the world right now. But I believe it can change a person, a room, and a community. It certainly changed me. It made me an aware artist, a dedicated educator, but also a responsible citizen. The work that I create through my multimedia installations and performances aim to create a space to invite the audience, hoping to shift a perspective, open a place for contemplation, for conversation, to bring people and communities together for engagement. This is the purpose of the work that I create. For a long time, I wasn't sure if my practice being conceptual, performative, and socially engaged had a place in clay community. NCECA proved me wrong. They gave me a space to curate, perform, and experiment. They welcomed me and my Iranian and Middle Eastern community. They connected me to clay community, but also reminded me that this field is very much alive, it's evolving, and is generous enough to include many forms of making and many voices. I'm grateful for this award. It feels like a recognition that my practice and the question I ask through clay matter. It affirms the labor, thoughts, and the risk behind my work. And the most importantly, it opens new opportunity to have conversation with my peers in clay community. And it's reminding me that the innovation can still belong to tradition.